Hi, everybody. It's Alex from Jet Lending, and today we have LaShay. You may remember her if you were ever going to Lifestyles or any of the meetings. She was always the one helping everybody out, getting their deals done. LaShay, thanks for having us today.
Thank you so much, Alex, for inviting me. I am excited to be here with you and talking to everybody today.
Awesome. Well, for those of you guys don't know, LaShay does a lot of business development. She does really, really well in how to grow and expand business, especially in marketing realms and social media, and how to look at a business and say really what needs to be done. LaShay, kind of take a real estate perspective. How does somebody look at their real estate business and say, one, you know what, I need to grow this? Like what? I know it's a general question, but how do you get somebody and kind of coach them on how to grow a business?
Yeah, so that's a really great question because it's something that comes up a lot. First thing that you have to do is realize that you are in business. A lot of people are very detached from the idea of being a real estate investor and being a business owner, and the two are actually synonymous. So a lot of times people don't think about, establishing that business basis that you should have when it comes to branding, when it comes to, having a cohesive idea of what your image is and what direction you want to go in your business. So I would say that's really the first thing, realizing that you actually are in business, and then take it a step further and start establishing that strong finance and strong foundation for your business. So making sure that you are tracking everything, making sure that you take the time to build your team. I definitely believe in specialization. I don't think that we should all try to be a jack of all trades, but a master of none. So it's really important to make sure that you do build your team, hire someone to help you out when it comes to the accounting side of business, because a lot of times people will think, oh, I don't have money to put towards this or to put towards marketing or to, do certain aspects of their business that actually could help them to achieve their goals. But a lot of that mindset just comes from not having a really good idea of where you are financially. So get control of your financial life, figure out, which your income is, make sure that you are allocating some of that towards marketing, growing your business, establishing goals. I know that's something that people say generically all the time, but it is really important. I specialize in helping people to set up SMART goals, which is a very specific term. You want to make sure that your goals are measurable and achievable, and that you are constantly keeping those in the front of your mind. And your goals should always be ever changing. You want to have a larger macro scale goal, and then you want to have some micro goals that you can achieve on your journey to that macro goal. So that's another thing that I would say. And just, again, talking about expanding your team, any aspect or any element that you want to learn more about, there's always information out there. So do also self-educate. Sometimes you have to know the information to know what right questions to have when you're building your team. Always interview your people. Make sure you know who it is that you are going to be working with. Ask them those key questions. We all like to work with the people that we like, but you also want to make sure that the person you like is qualified to handle the task that you are wanting them to complete. So in general, that's the advice that I would give for business owners to really and truly grow and scale, establish that strong foundation.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, one of the things that you said, like branding, I mean, it's very important to give yourself a brand, especially, you're competing with other investors. As a lender, we come up with it all the time. Of course, we brand ourselves Jet Lending, but our borrowers, we really like when they partner with growth strategists, because it allows them to create a business, to buy more properties, get out there and do things, and really, hone in on how to present yourself as a real operation. So when I see people that are actually diving in and getting business strategy, making sure that they're getting branding, tying with people that know how to grow their business, because you're going to spend time or you're going to spend money. You're going to spend some of each, but hiring people to help develop strategies so you can go do the things that you're good at and grow your businesses. I feel it's really important for, as an investor, because I primarily work with investors, but I know you work with a lot of different businesses.
I do.
really getting that growth in to buy more real estate, to increase your wealth, I think it's really important. What are some of the things that, you would say you really focus on how you help people develop these type of strategies?
Yeah, so honing in on exactly what you were saying, that really is the foundation to my business, helping people to establish their image. Who are you? What is it that you're trying to accomplish? So the first thing is to set that SMART goal. Then we take that SMART goal and kind of work backwards. What do we need to lead up to that? Branding is a key part of it, but a lot of people, they focus on just the concept of branding without understanding the purpose of branding. It's one part of the machine. The part that helps you to actually achieve your goal is your community identity. That's something that a lot of strategists fail to focus on, but it's so important because it's not necessarily the brand itself that's going to make you successful. It's your clients. Your clients are the ones that are going to help you achieve your goals. So remembering and developing your concept of your community identity. What does your community look like? What information do they like? If you're focused on real estate investors, okay, investors are always looking for property. So those are the types of information that you really want to know, and you really want to be aware of, using tools that can help you to kind of do a little bit more research into your target audience. But your target audience is the general gist of what your community identity needs to appeal to. So if you do research and you find that the color green works really well for your particular industry, then you want to improve upon that and include that within your community identity and make sure that you have the cohesive brand elements throughout everything that you produce. And a lot of people may think, oh my goodness, I don't really need anything like that because, I don't have a storefront, or I don't have a brick and mortar, or I'm not, doing print material, but you don't need it just for that. Having a cohesive brand identity is a really big part of social media marketing. First impressions are everything, and your brand is your first impression to that person. So if you don't have a logo, or if your logo is not of a high resolution, that says something to the viewer. So you want to make sure that you're putting your best foot forward when it comes to your brand identity. When someone goes to your social page, and they should be automatically able to kind of like look at it and see and say that, okay, this person, their page is going to have this type of information. This is the place that I can go where I'm going to get really great real estate tips, or this is the place that I can go and I'm going to get really great motivation or inspirational quotes. And then again, making sure that it all has a similar look, because what's to distinguish your post from somebody else who may post similar content? Right. The only difference is your brand. So it's really important, and social media is something that everyone should be using. It's not something that's for specific companies or specific industries. Whether you are a doctor, lawyer, dentist, or a real estate professional, you should be involved in social media marketing in some capacity.
Oh, I agree. I mean, the one thing is, with when COVID hit, if you weren't marketing in social media with because again, I can only really attest to right now, like the investment industry, the meetings were done. The meetings were gone. And the way that you had to present yourself was off your website, off your videos, off your posts, using different strategies. And I completely agree with the neuroscience of marketing. Your colors, your imaging, your look, all of it does matter. How you post, when you post, what are you posting? There's all these different things that you're like, there's a lot of people like, hey, listen, I'm a rehabber. I don't do that. Okay, but you need to. You'll hear, I'm not a Facebook person. It doesn't matter if you are, they are. So you still have to market that way. And if it's not something that you can do effectively, you hire people that can. So I really was excited when I saw you the other day, because I've already known. Everybody knows they've seen LaShay everywhere. They know who you are. So, and if you don't know who you are, now you know, because you should really get with LaShay and kind of discuss some integral topics about how you need to grow your business. This is a business, and this is an industry, and there is people that will shop around. So getting with people that can really help you determine what you need to do and how to strategize your next phase of your business is important. How does somebody even reach anybody, someone like you? Like, you got a website, phone number? What do they do?
Yeah, definitely. So you can go to my website. It's cherished-investments.com. That's cherished with an ED, dash investments with an S.com. You can also email me at LaRue@cherished-investments.com. I'm always available by phone, and my number is 281-903-0642. And I would love to just answer any questions that anyone watching may have. No question is too big or too small. There's no such thing as dumb questions. It's the only way that you learn. So if you guys have questions, please give me a call, whether it is social media related, business development related, or if you are in the real estate and you just have questions about, how can I make that a business and how can I expand it? You can ask me those questions as well.
That's awesome. So everybody, you see LaShay's information in the bottom. If you really need to get a good partner on how to develop strategies, and you had somebody that's been in the industry for a long time, we're just talking real estate, but hey, somebody else that needs it too, give LaShay a call, visit her website, and I'm sure she's going to help you out in a really great way. LaShay, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you, Alex, for having me.
All right, you have a great day.
You too. Bye, everyone.